Welcome back. Our next question is sin serious? When sin is first diagnosed, it is important to ask the question, is it serious? It is even more important to ask that question about the spiritual disease of sin. Many people will almost cheerfully admit to being sinners because they have no idea what this means. They treat it as being, quote unquote, just human nature, or they shelter behind the fact that everybody does it. But those statements dodge the real issue. Is sin serious? Here are some of the things the Bible says about you as a sinner. You are debased. This does not mean that you are as bad as you can possibly be, nor that you are constantly committing every sin. Nor does it mean that you cannot tell right from wrong or do things that are pleasant and helpful. But it does mean that sin has invaded every part of your nature and personality. Your mind, will, affections, conscience, disposition, and imagination. The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. The root of your trouble is not what you do, but what you are. You sin because you are a sinner. You are defiled. The Bible pulls no punches here. For from within, out of the heart of men proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, licentiousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. Notice that the list includes thoughts, words, and actions. This shows that in God's sight, all sin is equally serious. Some people limit their idea of sin to things like murder, adultery, and robbery, but the Bible makes it clear that we have no right to think of sin this way. Sin is anything that fails to meet God's perfect standards. Anything we say, think, or do that is less than perfect is sin. Now face up to this question. Who can say, I have made my heart clean? I am pure from sin. Can you? If not, you are defiled. You are defiant. The Bible teaches that sin is lawlessness, deliberate rebellion against God's authority and law. No civil law forces you to lie, cheat, have impure thoughts, or sin in any other way. You choose sin. You choose to break God's holy law. You deliberately disobey Him, and that is serious because God is a just judge, and God is angry with the wicked every day. God can never be soft about sin, and you can be sure that not even one sin will go unpunished. Some small part of God's punishment comes in this life, though we may not recognize it. But the final punishment will be inflicted after death, when on the day of judgment each of us shall give an account of himself to God.